So I'm here at the press night for Be More Chilled here at the Other Palace. Congratulations for tonight. How does it feel?
So much. It feels so great. It's really wonderful. The crowd was so enthusiastic. It was really nice. We were sort of prepped for like the press night crowd to be really quiet because everyone told us like it's going to be all the press people there who are very serious and very like inward looking, and they weren't. They seemed to be having a great time. So that was nice.
How are you guys feeling?
We're ecstatic and thrilled to be in London.
More than that, to be with this cast, this amazing, talented cast of these British artists, it's a little bit of a dream come true for us.
And how has it been adapting the show for London?
It's been an absolute dream, and working with the company here and bringing our artists over from New York, we've become a new family.
Well, it's interesting, and Lisa's absolutely right. What's been exciting is watching them take the material and make it themselves. This show all of a sudden is British. And it works so well with this cast and the way they bring their sensibilities and comic timing and their singing voices. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a British show now.
And you directed it originally on Broadway and now here and adapted it. So how's it been? And how's it turned out? Has it turned out as you imagined?
It's been actually a really lovely experience. We sort of reimagined it for the stage here. It's a much different stage than we had in New York. And everybody just brought their A game. It was really beautiful to start over with a new cast. We loved our New York cast, but it was a real moment for us to start completely new with a whole fresh vibe. And we wanted to make it feel like it felt in New York, but just in a different way. And I think we've all been really excited about how it's playing here in this theater. It's fun because it's in a more intimate space, and so the audience feels closer to the action on stage. And that's when I think this show really thrives, is when people feel a real kind of close connection to the people on stage.
Did you ever mention when you started this that it would end up here in London?
We started this as a dream, and Jerry called me and said, we both love Joe Iconis. Let's do a production and spend the summer together, and now we can't believe we're here.
It's true. I mean, where do you follow? You follow where people love the music, and because in this electronic age we can tell where a lot of people download music, we knew immediately that London was the place we wanted to be.
How have you found this cast?
I think the cast is just incredible. I love them all so much. You know, Be More Chill at its heart is a show that's sort of a celebration of people who feel like misfits, people who feel a little different than others. And I think that our cast is a great representation of that. Everyone in the cast is a total weirdo. There's no one like any of them. They're all like these strange, gorgeous British unicorns, and it's been so thrilling really wrapping the roles around them. You know, I feel like the characters have taken on a new perspectives and new vibes just because of these amazing human beings who are playing them, which has been really cool.
Why would you think this show needs to be told now?
I think our story is transcendental, and it applies to anybody who has ever felt like the outsider and ever wanted just a break to be able to fit in, and for people who realize speaking your truth is the best way to be.
It's really true, and more importantly, when you're older in life, like I am, it even means more, because there's something still about being older and being not accepted by the world because you're not young and 22, and this actually speaks to me a little bit more than maybe it does to a younger person.
Scotty boy, how are you feeling?
Knackered. So tired. I'm so tired. But I'm like elated. Like really, I'm so happy. It was in that battle, like I wanted to just be like, because this show is sensational, and to be like any part of it is amazing.
How are you?
Very well. So how does it feel?
Amazing. I can't believe it. Like, we've opened, like the crowd were amazing. It was awesome. Like, people were laughing. I couldn't believe it. It was
Of course it's a hilarious show.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. Phew.
The gorgeous Renee Lamb.
Hello. Hiya.
How are you feeling?
Oh, amazing. That show was just like electric. We literally had the best time ever. I can't even put it into words. It was so fun.
It looks fun. It looks knackering.
It is, but do you know what? The energy and the support from everyone else around you just gets you through. And also, like, I'm up there doing it with loads of my friends, and that is just like, it's so crazy. It's incredible. I feel so lucky.
Looking tall.
Sorry. This is perfect, by the way.
Isn't it beautiful?
Great little setup. Great.
So, how are you feeling?
Oh, yeah, pretty high. I mean, it was a great night. I really enjoyed it. I thought we had a great time. The show ran smooth. We all had fun. The audience was amazing. Like, it was great.
It was better than smooth. It was fantastic.
Great. Okay, that's good to hear. Well, I don't want to say that. You could say that. But yeah, no, it was an amazing night. I think everyone stepped up their game, and the audience was amazing. I didn't really know what to expect from, we've had previews with all these fans and people who already knew the show, loving it. And I was like, oh, press night. Okay, well, this is a lot of people who maybe don't know the show as well. Are they going to respond as well? And if anything, they were better. It was like a roarious response, which, from that first number filled us with this real joy and passion to carry on.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I am overwhelmed, to say the least, but yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, it was a great audience this evening. We've had a lot of lively audiences this week, and it's kind of a different a different genre of people this evening. So we were anticipating what they'd be like, but they were great. So yeah, overwhelmed.
Performed here before.
I have. Good
So
memory.
what's it like being back?
Well, I was only here for a week last time, so I didn't have to make it my home. But now I do. But I actually think this is the perfect place for this show. It feels intimate enough. It feels like everyone's a part of it. You come out and you're thrust into this hype, and yeah, it's great. It's lovely to be back.
Hello, Blake. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
You're looking incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Stealing the show with that song.
Oh, it's a beautiful song, right? I mean, it's the song. It's not me.
Well, I think it's partly down to the way you do it.
Oh, thank you. I mean, there were high expectations, so I have to give it my heart, don't I?
Millie O'Connell.
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I've just seen you smash it out there.
It was really fun. Yeah.
Was it? Because it looks amazing fun.
Oh my god, the audience, from the first number, there's a little bit where we know how to gauge the audience, and literally massive laughter. In this little moment, we were all in the wings it's gonna be a good show, honestly, buzzing.
How have the rest of the audiences been?
Stunning, literally every single day. We have been not even apprehensive to think that they might be oh no, what if they're quiet? What if they're too loud? What if we don't know how to take? Every day's been amazing, and we know how to take beats and little, if there's laughing moments, we know how to beat for them to laugh. It's really, they've been amazing.
Obviously, last time I saw you, you were still rehearsing.
Yeah.
How's it turned out? How you imagined it would?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And more. We've been running the show for 2 weeks now. Since you came in, it was maybe a week of more rehearsals, and then we just started running it, which is crazy. I've never been a part of a show that's started running so quick, which means we've got to do the detail that I hope you saw. But it's nice to just have that in-depth note session every single day and come in knowing we're just going to get in and run it, rather than do 3 hours of choreo where my legs go. I'm not really a dancer. You definitely saw that.
And what's it been like to actually get it on its feet and into a theatre?
Oh, it's been crazy, especially with such a short rehearsal period. It's amazing how quickly we've all kind of gelled and kind of just fallen into the characters, and even with each other, the dynamics has been absolutely lovely.
And from day one, has it come together in the way that you imagined it would?
I think it's better. I mean, I'm being candid here. I think the cast that's assembled here, I knew the show a little bit from before rehearsal started, from the soundtracks and YouTube exactly. But the cast that they've brought together here, that Will Burton's assembled, that Stephen Brackett has brought into the room, they've brought a real different dynamic to a lot of the characters that, for me, I think has brought some more heart to some of them. And I don't know, I mean, I'm part of it, so I can't say too much, but I think it's really brought a new life to the show, which is really exciting.
And what's it like working with these guys?
Oh my god, so good. So good. They're literally a room, they are some of the most talented people, triple threats, across the board. They are so, out of this world. They're so talented, and they're nice, calm, kind. We all just love our job, and that's the best people to be around, so, yeah.
Your costumes are they all custom made?
A lot of them, yes. One of the suits I wear isn't, but like pretty much everything else is like, cause even down to the leggings I wear in Smart for an Hour are like completely handmade and just beautiful.
They look so comfortable.
Bobby is an absolute genius. Like, and I'm so lucky. I literally just wear chill clothes the whole time, hoodie. I'm just like feeling normal. I'd wear that at home. Maybe not the monster outfit, but you know, if I'm creeping at a Halloween party, maybe.
Can we talk about your look?
My look.
There's a few nice wigs.
Oh gosh, so many wigs in this show. So many wigs. Mine's amazing. It's got like purple space buns, and she's got like purple hair. She's fantastic.
And the beard's looking good. You had a little bit of a tidy up.
Thank you. Yes, yeah, no. I think last time I saw you, it was quite wild. It was getting to fiddler levels, and I'm like, never again. That was too far. I look back at the photos of when my son was born in the middle of the fiddler contract, and all I can see now is this like long beard. So this is much nicer. This is much more tidy, much more me, I think.
Can we talk about the costumes in this show?
Oh, can we? I mean, I am very lucky to be wearing what I'm wearing in the show. Bobby Frederick Tilley has made some incredible pieces. I think I wear 5 costumes in the show, and each and every one is like, I mean, he briefed me. He said, these are your anime supervillain costumes, and each time you power up in the show, you get this new costume change, which demonstrates your new upgraded power level. And I was just like, yes. This is amazing. And so much fun. But not just me, everyone's costumes are like incredible. Like the design, the pop, everyone's character. They're like, you can tell whose everyone's characters are, but they're not classic, they're not stereotypical. Like the jock is not dressed like a jock. He's got his own character, his own personality, which really shines through, which I love.
And did you know the show before you got the part?
I did. I knew of it. My girlfriend had seen it in the Broadway cast in New York, but I didn't really know anything about the storyline. I just heard a couple of the songs. I try and keep that like mantra throughout life. I don't like to know too much until I make my own judgment of it. So yeah, it's new for me, but I'm enjoying it. I'm really.
Have you had friends and family in? What have they thought about it?
I actually haven't had a single person see it yet. I've got some people coming tomorrow night, but yeah, I'm very much like, okay, just let's open and then come see it, you know. So yeah, you guys are like my friends and family who've seen it.
Have you had any Six fans? They must be going mad for it.
Yeah, we've had a few. Yeah, I can't wait to meet a few more as well. It's going to be really cool.
I had my boyfriend in doing previews, and to be fair, I wasn't sure if he was going to like it, because, you know, it's a certain type of humour, isn't it? But he absolutely loved it. He was howling the whole way through. I could hear him.
Do you have any favourite moments in this show?
Yeah, I mean, I have so many favorite moments. I love the scene with Christine and Jeremy when they're sitting on the ground at the end of the Halloween party, and the kind of funny, weird way in which they find a connection and they find a rhythm together. That scene I think is so beautiful, and the way the music emerges from that scene is really beautiful. But then I really love the kind of like camp exuberance of Rich Set a Fire when all of the characters come out in their own drag in that number. It like delights me to no end. So like I think that's why I love this piece, is that it feels so heartfelt at one moment and then so delightfully theatrical and exuberant in another moment. So it's the interplay of that I really love watching.
And for you?
You know, I really love watching Scott Folan, who plays Jeremy, the lead. I love watching him react to the other students at school. You know, so much of the show, like I said, is about people feeling like they don't fit in, and watching Scott watch the other students dance and watching them like be really confident with themselves, and just seeing how he is so the opposite of that. I'm just totally delighted by every time I see it, and I always find myself hysterically laughing at him being really, really upset and anxiety-ridden and kind of depressed as a character, which is cool of me, but I just love it. It's great. He's a good actor.
He has an ability to make you actually identify with the moment that he's in, but also be able to like laugh and feel at the same time with him, and that's a really extraordinary ability to be able to let us feel both those things at the same time.
What is your favourite part of the show?
Oh, sing and lose a gig. Because I don't leave the stage in Act 1. So I get 45 seconds off the stage in Act 1, and that's I chug water, and I fan myself with the script that I come on with, And then I get to sing Lose a Gig Whatever after like an hour and a half of singing like so much. But it's such a gift. Like it's a real gift to get to sing that song because it's so good and it's such an arc and it's such a journey. And I'm one of those actors who works on thoughts, so I'm always thinking the thoughts. And it's a blessing to get into that character and reinvent it every night because it's never ever the same. I mean, it's similar, but the thoughts are never the same because they're coming at the time. So the song's going to be different every night. So I'd like to think it's worth coming more than once because Lose a Gig Whatever is going to be different every night. I'll tell you that.
What is your favourite part of the show?
It has to be I Love Play Rehearsal. I think like I just love like doing it every night, and I kind of change it up a little bit, kind of, and it's nice to be able to act something where you're like it just comes out your mouth. Joe's music is like written so well, it just flows out and it feels like it's natural, like you're just speaking the song, and that's always such a joy as an actor. So I love that, but also I do love, I got a little bit of an improv bit with a bowling ball, and I do love that. It does change every night. Watch out, Scott. I mean, he knows.
How did you prepare for that? Did you get down to the Somalis and have a little go?
I mean, some might say it's better to not prepare for it. Some might say for the comedy factor. But yeah, poor Scott, every night is something different. The other night there was a pterodactyl and, all sorts. And he's just there like, what's she going to do? But yeah, I kind of live for those improv type sections personally, yeah.
Oh, two-player game, totally. Like, I just love it. Like, it gets me so excited and in the mood to do the show. I love it.
Do you have any favourite moments in the show?
Ooh, good question. I love Smartphone Hour. The beginning of Act 2 is very daunting because we know we have two huge dance numbers that practically follow each other. But once the first one's out of the way, you can kind of enjoy the second one. So I think, yeah, I'll go with Smartphone.
Oh, so many. But I think my favourite, I'm not actually on stage for, is just the entirety of the Smartphone Hour. I just think that is a showstopper to end all showstoppers. Like the choreography, again, everyone's costumes, some of which are unexpected. The vocals, Renee, let's rip in that number. I mean, the three central girls just own it. But yeah, that whole number, it's clever, it's impressive, and yeah, it stops the show. It's amazing.
Do you have any favourite parts of the show?
I love it when we all are squipped and then suddenly Christine drinks the Mountain Dew Red and we all go, ah! And it's like we all do a massive glitch out. I love it. I love it.
What were you like at school?
Ooh, what a question. I feel like I had a journey. Primary school, I was that annoying child who just did everything, and I took everything so seriously, and I was very competitive, and yeah, I was part of every club you could think of. And then secondary school came and I realised that I liked to sing and I liked to do things other than school, and that was probably the downfall of my education, to be honest. But
and do you think if you could have taken a Squip, would you have?
Ooh, at school, at the time that I was at school, to make me cooler, I was cool enough.
Finally, if you could have taken a Squip when you were at school, do you think you would have?
I definitely would not have, because I was super scared to do anything when I was in school. So like I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs, none of that. And so if a Squip was presented to me, I would have been too terrified to. Absolutely not. I would have taken one tonight though. But
As an adult, maybe.
Yeah.
As an adult, maybe.
For sure.
Yeah, but I had a decent time in high school. I was like a weirdo and a little fringy, but like I actually really enjoyed myself, and so I think I would have been like, I don't need it, which is kind of amazing.
Would you have taken a Squip if you could have?
You answer that one.
I relate mostly to Christine Canigula, so I would love to say no, but there were days where I really wish I had one in my backpack.
And you?
I had my own Squip. It was my mother and father, and they're still in my brain, so I'm good.
You could have taken a Squip. Do you think you would have?
Possibly, yeah, actually. Why not? YOLO. I mean, I didn't need one, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, go on. Why not?
Who do you think your Squip would have manifest as?
I have a 3-part Squip. My Squip would have been Stephen Sondheim, Martin Scorsese, or Kermit the Frog.
Mine's Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye. I just think he would be like a complete delight. I would love for him to just like walk around and tell me what to do all the time. That'd be amazing.
So I've had a few different answers for this because I keep on being asked it, and then I'm like, I find a better one each time. I'm like, actually, can I have this person? Can I have this person? And I'm actually sticking with Joni Mitchell because I feel like I love her music so much. I feel like she'd be a great like mentor. Maybe she'd play a bit guitar for me. I'm all for it. Joni Mitchell.
I actually thought about this. Lewis Capaldi. Yeah, because I'm in love with him and I think he's so funny. And I think if he told me to do something, I'd just do it instantly. Like with no question. Whether it was like totally evil or just funny, I'd just do it. Because he's so talented and so funny.
Oh, I've just been asked this. I think maybe some sort of cartoon character. If not SpongeBob, then like some sort of Looney Tune, I don't know.
Either Beyonce, obviously, or my mum, because they're like the only two people in the world that I just, if they say do something, I'll just do it.
Someone asked me this the other day, and my instinct reaction was David Attenborough. I don't know if it's the coolest person to have, but
That's a good one, though.
I mean, like, I for me, that's the coolest person that I know of.
Who do you think would have manifested as your Squip?
I think my Squip, okay, obviously Beyonce, but maybe like Hayley Williams as well. Kristen Stewart actually, she's fit, so obvs. If I get Sarah as my Squip every day, I'm happy. Or Willy Wonka, I love Willy Wonka. You guys know I love Willy Wonka. Actually, yeah, my Squip would be Willy Wonka.
Good call. And finally, if you had a Squip, who do you think would manifest as yours?
Oh my goodness. My Squip would be Sully from Monsters Inc. I don't know where that came from. I don't know, the John Goodman voice, the blue furry cuddly guy, I think he would be trustworthy. I'd trust him with my Squipness. That's what I'm going with. Sully.
You're watching too much animation now, you're a dad.
I think so, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really fun, loads of energy, brilliant cast. It feels very fresh, not like anything I've really seen before. It looked absolutely amazing. Set, the design.
I love all the projections, I love the set, I love the choreographies.
The music itself was just so completely different from any other musical you've ever heard.
It's also relatable because it's like no one's truly alone. Everyone feels the same way about things.
People should really come and see the show because it's relevant, it's exciting, it's funny, it really moves you and it makes you see a lot in yourself.
So good that you can't listen to it or hear someone talk about it, you have to see it.